Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Saints going up against the Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First carry now. This is Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
First carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And the big tight end shifting around. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. He finds an opening past the 40. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. And even 50 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop the throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They begin the drive with Hill. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Watch it now. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, there's the option going left. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back down to that Philly, here we go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll hand it off now. Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Smallwood. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go.
Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll run it here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
All right, here we go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit. A lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here we go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Green 30.
He'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throw left side complete. It's Kelly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Whitaker. And, he'll be shoved to the turf that time, around the 37. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 7. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Here's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They set up the screen to Hill. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Let's go. 319. 319.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles have moved out ahead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Kamara. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down at 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the 4th quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
And now out come the Bills. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Keller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Handoff comes to Smallwood, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
2nd and goal as the offense looked. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
They're going to look to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Blue, landed.
Halfback sent in motion. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Clean, attention now, Barney.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And the Eagles have extended their lead in that ball game. A win would be their second on the young season. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down, Hill. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
As they run the counter play. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 38-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They give to Smallwood. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is good. The rookie in his first NFL game hits it as time expires. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.